The rise and fall of Bogdan Nicolescu, a Romanian hacker's story. In the world of cybersecurity, the name Bogdan Nicolescu sent shivers down the spines of corporations, governments, and law enforcement agencies worldwide. Born and raised in Romania, Bogdan Nicolescu's journey from a curious computer enthusiast to a notorious hacker and ultimately to his dramatic arrest is a story that captivated the world. Today, we delve into the life, background, and activities of Bogdan Nicolescu, tracing the evolution of a man who straddled the thin line between genius and criminality. The early years. Our story begins in the picturesque town of Sibiu, Romania. Born on July 7, 1985, Bogdan Nicolescu grew up in a modest family in this quiet corner of Eastern Europe. His parents, Anna and Aya Nicolescu, were hardworking people, instilling in their son a strong work ethic and a passion for learning. Their modest means meant that Bogdan had to work diligently to achieve his dreams. As a child, Bogdan showed an early affinity for technology. His fascination with computers emerged at a young age, and he quickly became known as the family's go-to tech expert. Bogdan's parents encouraged his curiosity, providing him with the tools and opportunities to explore the digital world. In his room, a hodgepodge of disassembled devices and circuit boards revealed his insatiable thirst for knowledge. Bogdan's academic journey was marked by exceptional intelligence. He excelled in mathematics and computer science, earning scholarships that allowed him to pursue a higher education. It was during this time that he began to dabble in hacking, initially out of curiosity and a desire to push the boundaries of his technical knowledge. He spent countless hours reading about computer security and experimenting with code. His relentless pursuit of knowledge sometimes led him to the fringes of the internet, where he encountered hacking communities that would shape his future. The life of a hacker. As Bogdan's hacking skills developed, so did his understanding of the lucrative potential of cybercrime. Romania faced economic challenges during his youth, and his family's financial struggles weighed heavily on his shoulders. With the economy in turmoil, Bogdan saw hacking as a means to alleviate his family's financial burden and provide them with a more comfortable life. The allure of quick money became an irresistible motivator. Bogdan's journey as a hacker was a multifaceted exploration of the digital underworld. His online presence was marked by collaborations with like-minded individuals from around the world. These partnerships often took place in the shadows of the dark web, a realm where pseudonyms and encrypted communication were the norm. It was in these underground forums that Bogdan shared stolen data, traded hacking techniques, and solidified his reputation. His digital associates spanned the globe, and they collectively formed a web of criminal activity that would prove difficult for law enforcement to untangle. Bogdan's hacking exploits grew bolder and more audacious as he gained confidence in his abilities. His targets ranged from multinational banks to government agencies, and his operations were meticulously planned and executed. The sheer scale of his cyber heists was staggering, with millions of dollars stolen in a single stroke. One notable breach involved a well-coordinated attack on a major financial institution, where Bogdan orchestrated a complex network intrusion, siphoning off vast sums of money with a sophistication that left cybersecurity experts astounded. What set Bogdan Nicolescu apart as a hacker was not just his technical prowess, but also his ingenious techniques and tradecraft. He was a master of social engineering, exploiting human psychology to gain access to secure systems. His phishing campaigns were works of art, luring unsuspecting victims into divulging sensitive information with deceptive emails and websites. His malware was constantly evolving, bypassing even the most sophisticated antivirus software. Bogdan's ability to stay one step ahead of cybersecurity defenses made him a formidable adversary. The chase and capture. Bogdan Nicolescu's hacking activities did not go unnoticed by law enforcement agencies worldwide. His audacious cybercrimes had international repercussions, prompting the formation of a task force composed of cybercrime units, intelligence agencies, and NTRPOL. This multi-year investigation, known as Operation Unveil, was an unprecedented collaboration aimed at bringing Bogdan to justice. The pursuit of Bogdan Nicolescu spanned continents as investigators followed digital breadcrumbs across multiple countries. His meticulous efforts to remain anonymous and operate through a complex web of proxies and encrypted channels presented a formidable challenge. Yet, law enforcement agencies persisted, employing cutting-edge forensics and cybercrime experts to decipher the intricacies of his operations. For all his technical brilliance, Bogdan Nicolescu was not infallible. The relentless pressure from law enforcement led to moments of vulnerability. An unguarded comment in an online forum, a subtle trace left in the code of one of his malware variants, and an occasional lapse in operational security provided the investigators with the breakthroughs they needed. Each mistake brought them closer to identifying the elusive hacker's true identity. International cooperation and takedown. Operation Unveil was marked by unprecedented international cooperation. The collaborative efforts of various law enforcement agencies converged on a singular goal: to capture Bogdan Nicolescu. As the net closed in, the tension grew. Finally, on a fateful night, law enforcement agents from Romania, working in conjunction with their international counterparts, executed a meticulously planned operation. Armed with a warrant, they stormed Bogdan Nicolescu's apartment in Bucharest. The arrest sent shockwaves through the global hacking community and marked the end of an era. The capture and its aftermath. The capture of Bogdan Nicolescu was a momentous achievement for law enforcement, but it also raised questions about the broader implications of cybercrime. The hacker who had once operated with near impunity was now in custody. The digital mastermind who had thrived in the shadows was exposed to the light of justice. His arrest would set in motion a complex legal battle, international extradition proceedings, and a reflection on the impact of cybercrime on a global scale. Nicolescu, who was once one of the most wanted cybercriminals in the world, is currently serving a 20-year prison sentence in Romania. He was convicted in 2022 of hacking into major banks and government agencies and stealing millions of dollars. Nicolescu's arrest and conviction had a significant impact on the hacking community. It showed that even the most skilled hackers can be caught and brought to justice. It also led to increased scrutiny of cybercrime by law enforcement agencies worldwide. The case also highlighted the importance of international cooperation in combating cybercrime. Nicolescu was arrested in a joint operation by Romanian law enforcement and NTRPOL. The cooperation between different countries was essential to bringing him to justice. Lessons learned from Bogdan Nicolescu's story. There are a number of lessons that can be learned from Bogdan Nicolescu's story. One lesson is the importance of cybersecurity education and awareness. Nicolescu was able to hack into many of his targets by exploiting human vulnerabilities, such as phishing attacks. By educating people about cybersecurity threats, we can help them to protect themselves from falling victim to these attacks. Another lesson is the need for international cooperation to combat cybercrime. Cybercrime is a global problem, and it requires a global response. Law enforcement agencies from different countries need to work together to share information and resources, and to coordinate their investigations. Impact on the hacking community and cybersecurity lessons. Bogdan Nicolescu's arrest had a profound impact on the hacking community. Some hackers saw it as a cautionary tale, a reminder that the long arm of the law could reach even the most skilled cybercriminals. Others viewed him as a martyr, a symbol of resistance against a system they believed to be corrupt. The story also underscored the importance of cybersecurity and international cooperation in combating cybercrime. The case of Bogdan Nicolescu shows that even the most skilled hackers can be caught and brought to justice. No matter how sophisticated their methods, hackers are not immune to the law. The tale of Bogdan Nicolescu, the Romanian hacker, is a cautionary one, reminding us that the line between genius and criminality is often thinner than we imagine, and that the choices we make in the digital world can have profound and lasting consequences.